Well, Mary, we're in the warm, breezy season of June.
Summertime.
Yeah.
And I'm weary.
Yes. And in due time, it will be fall again. In due time, it will be winter. And in due time, it will be spring. And in due time, it will be June again. You know, something that we have as adults that children don't have is we have perspective. And we know that trials have beginnings, and we know that trials have ends. Sometimes trials feel interminable, but the reality is every trial has a beginning and an end. And in due time, things will change.
Yeah, and we have to be, I think, patient with ourselves. I think that's a good word for this month. Because I find there are some days I have all this energy. I feel like I have on my Nike running shoes. And I can just go,
You
go,
have
go, go,
them
go.
on,
Yes,
actually.
yes. And then other days I feel like I have army boots on. And those are the days that I have to realize in due time not to grow weary in what I'm doing or my work or investing in my family. That God has got this. He's in control of this. But and we talk about this a lot, if I try to carry the whole burden myself, I will become weary.
Yeah. When you're talking about having those boots on, it is a trudge, right? It's a trudge.
Yeah.
But guess what? PCW has a well that you can come and get a drink and be refreshed. That's why we exist. For those times you're trudging with those combat boots on and your feet feel like they weigh 100 pounds each.
That's right. And we all have those days. That's why we need each other. That's why we need to get together and just encourage one another, talk about where we are, be reminded of God's promises, that He does not grow weary, that He has a grand plan, and we just need to take it one day at a time. So summertime hopefully is a time we can get some rest, but I know it has its own stressors. So let's get together and talk about how we can continue the journey and the path that God has given each of us, and to not grow weary, but to look to Him as our strength.
And rest in His plan.